My name's Nicole and I'm Executive Assistant of Programs, running all the programs here for IC Care, Meals on Wheels, Social Support Individual, Social Support Group and our NDIS from our services. I've lived in the area since I was 8, so that will be 42 years that I've lived in the area. My parents built or bought a property out here and went to the local schools. My parents were founders of Little Athletics here at Tamworth, so I started there at the age of 8 and represented all the way through to state level, international level. I represented Australia back in 1981, where I was selected from being at Picton High School, and my sport back then was I was a race walker. And I was placed third. I went over there and competed and I got third place over there, and it was a bit of a it was a good time, but I had lost my father in 1989 and Dad was a big passionate supporter of me doing this sport. And when I placed third in America, I actually dedicated that to my dad. My mum, I did get emotional. I lost my mum in 2015 and both my parents were very much supporters of the sport that we did do. When I finished my athletics career, I then started competition ballroom dancing, and that was a big highlight for me as well. Being placed third in the Australasian Championships down in South Australia. Being a local girl, heavily involved in athletics, still am till today, and the club's been going since 1981. I was heavily involved in soccer. I remember the big changes in the area, remembering running. I used to train every day, so I'd run at least 5 to 7 Ks a day, and just running around the local area, and just seeing now the development in the area to what were paddocks and just blank streets is mind-blowing. Even when we were at high school, we used to train, and there's one hill here in Picton that it was just like Heartbreak Hill, and the teacher would make us run this hill like 10 times. You get to the bottom and you'd look at him and you give this look as if to say, if I have to do this again, we are not on talking terms, but hard work pays off. So, very, very, very sporty. My children continued through. And now my little grandson, who's 3, will be starting Little Athletics this year, so it's all exciting. I love what I do. I believe that everyone has a job out there for everyone, and this is something that I'm very passionate about, being able to help the community. It's just in me. I just get really passionate, and I feel for people that really struggle. And I know when we go down the road, hubby's like, I'm not going with you because shopping with you takes longer because you know everybody, and you'll be putting out a pamphlet or a brochure to someone to be able to assist them. This is our pat on the back wall for all our volunteers of IC Care. As you can see, our staff, we had our Volunteers Day last Thursday, and all our staff were given handprints to fill in for all of our volunteers that we have in our organisation. So as you can see, all of our staff have written down kind gestures, what they really appreciate of all our volunteers in our organisation, and we've put their handprints all over our board so that when volunteers and people walk through our doors, they can see how appreciated our volunteers are. Some of our volunteers have, some real lovable, they're helpful, they're generous. The organisation will be lost without them. The clients love seeing them, always good for a yarn. So I think this really captures our volunteers base that we do have here at IC Care.